Well, Illinois Made is to inspire travel to the state through the eyes of the entrepreneur who is very passionate about what they make, their craft, and it's really their entrepreneurial spirit and their passion for Illinois is why we wanted to hone all that in one little program called Illinois Made. So it's the local mom and pop shop that's handcrafting maple syrup along Route 66. It might be a farm to fork chef who is raising everything from beef, the cattle, to the hogs, to the goats, to fresh vegetables and produce, and then not only supplying his own restaurant, but other restaurants in his community. It might be the famous woodworker, the glass blower, the craft beer maker, craft wine and craft spirits. And it was really to drive travel to the state through their passionate eyes. And it was really, you said it, this uniqueness, this immersing themselves in local culture. That's what the visitor really wants today. And it really, gets them to explore parts of our state that they might not have known about. We're using Illinois Made to inspire travel and extend that, either that day trip, turn it into an overnight trip, or get our international visitors to find some unique places that they might not have seen before, whether it's they love Chicago, they love Route 66, they love Great Rivers Country and Springfield, but there's some new stories out there through our Illinois Makers series with Illinois Made. We know that small businesses are creating the jobs in the state of Illinois. Small business owners create but 90% of our new jobs. We know that the tourism industry in Illinois in 2015 supported and created nearly 10,000 jobs. And we know today, because of Illinois Made, a lot of the small business owners who are in the state rely very heavily on the tourism industry for continued growth and success. And so Illinois Made, it's at no cost to the small business owner, and they are so busy celebrating their craft and honing their craft that they don't have time to market, nor do they have the resources to market like we can at the Illinois Office of Tourism, not only around the Midwest and the United States, but around the world. And so it's a win-win, because when small businesses owners are happy and their cash registers are ringing, that sales tax revenue for the state, we hope in turn that sales tax revenue is not only for the state but the local economy, but we then hope that they're also staying in hotels and enjoying other aspects of the hospitality industry, whether it's going to other museums, dining at restaurants, filling up gas at the gas station, et cetera, et cetera. So the ripple effect in the economy is huge. And we, like I said, we have found with the Illinois Made program that a lot of our small businesses rely heavily on the tourism industry. And if the tourism industry was not there, these small business owners wouldn't exist. Right now, we're working very closely with our team here on the ground at Sell It to include Illinois Made itineraries into our existing itineraries. We offer the 7-day fly drive itinerary that we've been selling to the trade for several years here, which welcomes visitors into our gateway city of Chicago, 2 to 3 nights in Chicago, experiencing the world-class city. We have several makers that are dotted throughout our unique neighborhoods. That's the one thing I love about Chicago. There's a lot of things to love about Chicago, but it's our unique neighborhoods and all the great entrepreneurs and the makers that are in the neighborhoods. And then it gets our visitor out, gets them on the road, because they want to take that authentic road trip and experience the real America. And you can do that all in Illinois, and they take that out onto Route 66, down to Springfield to the Lincoln sites, over to the Great River Road area and experience all the great river towns and historic, beautiful Galena, into Rockford for great Frank Lloyd Wright architecture, and then back to Chicago. And along that route, the 7-day fly drive, you cross several of our national scenic byways, including the Great River Road, Route 66, and then you can, several of our makers are within that route. So it really dovetails quite nicely to what we're already selling to the trade. I think the world traveler is looking for authentic, unique experiences. We're one of the very few states in the Midwest that are packaging our unique craft, our unique makers under the Illinois Made umbrella. We've just recently launched a new brand campaign where we ask the question, Illinois, are you up for amazing? And we have all these amazing experiences in the state. Like I said, whether it's Chicago and the architecture, the unique neighborhoods, the fantastic culinary scene, or you have the great historic sites or the great outdoor adventure. All those things are very amazing to us, and we want to share that with the world. And Illinois Made just dovetails nicely because the maker spirit is alive and well through all those communities. And we have makers in every unique little nook and cranny of the state. And that's an experience that visitors from around the world want to experience.